When last we met, you guys had been, for various reasons associated to your characters' backgrounds in my railroading, found yourself... It was.
It's fine.
Found yourselves in an old ruin that had risen up from underneath the ground, where you met each other and you found a mysterious empty set of armor that walked around.
Sup?
Regolith, you were looking for a shipment of salt that had basically been assumed to be waylaid and stolen en route to Glitterhaegan from somewhere.
What I was told
Anvil.
was salt.
Indeed, what you were told was salt from your cousin.
I thought you were just looking for the yellow thing.
I'm looking for the box, but they said it was salt.
Change
I don't know
okay.
that.
so we're not how everything gets affected.
They said it was salt, and they somewhat suspiciously did specifically tell you not to open it and look. They gave you a plausible-ish reason why not.
It's totally bath salts. You know it.
No.
No. If it was drugs, they would have just told them.
Probably not, but yeah.
No. Plausible deniability.
Exactly. Anyway, Doc, you came here to basically scout out the entire ruins and find any mysterious things you could, catalog them, find out if there's basically anything in here worth sort of digging out the rest of the place for. Thus far, you found a haunted suit of armor, which seems to take great displeasure at any suggestion that the Dwarf King in any way, shape, or form owns it, and you're pretty sure if you suggested it again, it would throttle you. You also found a magic sword, which seems to, you're not sure, that the big scary robot took it, and you're not entirely sure you want to try and take it off of him. You, Perry, found a pigeon went missing from your sort of family's pigeon coop of carrier pigeons. It's the one that directly sends messages to the Citadel in Axis, which is where the Emperor has his throne. As such, you were sent off to find the thing. And you ran into it in here, but it's been sort of stubbornly flapping and fluttering and running away from you thus far.
Oh,
It's drowned in the
is there
river.
no ordinary
I want it to be
pigeons?
hiding in my armor.
Oh, at least not anymore.
That's
Not
where we're going
since-
to put it.
The experiment.
Once we do find it, we're going to put it in orange.
You see one of them goes,
Armor.
ooh, and snake tongue comes out. It's like, you're like, pay no attention to that.
Co-workers just, tending to the pigeons with a note built with a clipboard. It's like
Did that just happen?
furiously scribble something down on the billboard clipboard.
Processes a big out something next to it. And Elodie, you
Yay.
came here because you had a vision of mysterious undead coming out and swarming the landscape, and decided that in the fine traditions of bardic heroism, go in and sort that out.
Yay.
Anyway, at the end of the last session, you guys found yourself in this room, which has a large water fountain in it, several empty boxes and empty armor racks, as well as a dead guy.
He's not dead. He's just resting.
He's dead.
He's resting for a long time. And you also met a Water Sprite, a very small little couple-inch tall creature made out of water that introduced itself as Babel and seemed to be curious about what you were doing here. It also seemed to like shiny objects.
I gave it a coin.
Are you
Indeed
so
you did.
named for like a babbling brook?
Uh-huh. I've named that because the GM is terribly and uncreative. Doesn't actually say that. Anyway, I was going to say,
I forgot to update my character sheet.
what are you guys doing down here? Did you get washed down in the flood too?
No, I'm here to find my pigeon.
The squawky birdie? White and brown color birdie?
Yes.
It went that way. She points off that way. Basically toward the door, essentially, and she says it went, it flew that way.
Oh, it's dead. I'm so
That
sorry.
way.
I don't like birds.
Why don't you like birds?
Went to this guy right here.
You know how
I'm a suit of
Gotta get out of
armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
That doesn't mean
are
you
you
don't
can
like
you
them.
leave?
No.
They
Yeah,
sit on
so
me and do
I
bad
got washed
things.
down here and I'm done.
Wait, so how would we get you out of here? Would we put you in a container?
Does the container have water in it?
I got an
I
idea.
have
an
my
idea.
canteen.
Sure.
Alright, I'll scoop out some water.
What she wants to know if you're actually planning on taking her outside first. She wants to know if you actually were planning to take her outside first.
We can take you out of here.
Yay!
For a price.
Oh.
No, this is how it works. We'll carry your
We want
treasure
percentage of
for
your
you.
stash.
The one
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
1.5 down here?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of percentage? What's a percentage?
A portion. A fraction.
Just tell it will carry its stuff forward to the next one.
Well, no, I'm playing my character very differently from Azazel.
From what I've seen, it's not that different.
Well, that's what you see.
Maybe slightly more honest.
Slightly more honest.
So, you know what? Let's call it 20% for all of us together. I think that's about right.
I'm assuming you explained this in the words that mean
Yes.
something to me.
Yeah.
Know what a percentage
You
is.
drew 5
over
circles
10.
and you pointed
One.
to one circle as
Ours.
the yeah.
You see
Oh,
Perry
yeah.
hunched over with
1/5.
You see Perry hunched
2 out
over.
of 10.
Are you asking for a fifth of the
Telescope,
stash
right?
split
That's
between
right.
you, or a fifth of the stash for each of you?
No,
of
to
the
split,
5.
to split between all of us.
That'd be really sad.
Yeah,
Okay.
to split between all of us. I think that's fair. Does everyone agree?
What's a fifth?
We pointed a circle on the wall.
1 out of 5.
Oh.
If you have 5 apples and you take 1 apple away,
What's an apple?
Before the water sprite goes in the
That's why I drew
canteen,
circles.
Rocks.
I want to take a closer look at it.
Mm.
Telescope to get a nice close look.
That is not the purpose of the telescope.
it is not a microscope.
I can be creative. Select.
You put it on the
You
other
put-
end.
You see
How
a
did you
huge.
magically modify this telescope in any way?
I might have.
Are you willing to risk your telescope to find out if it works as a microscope?
You're gonna break our one and only microscope, aren't you? Or telescope.
No, the one and only, not our. The.
Yeah.
Homebrew wizardry, I believe.
Homebrew wizardry.
Oh.
So you're examining the water sprite with it?
Yes.
Sure. Right. As you line the thing up, and you sort of try whispering a couple of words and sort of twisting around various parts of it, and you line it up, the first thing that happens to you, the rest of you notice a bright flash of light emit from around the edges of the telescope, around his eye.
Yeah.
You take the thing down, and one of your eyes has turned blue. Like the actual whites of it have turned blue.
Those that must
Can I
study
still see
magic.
through it?
should
Yeah.
not practice magic.
Do things look blue?
Classically, I see some ancient item.
I'll look in the water, take a look at my reflection. It's like, huh.
That's new.
Would you be able to see a blue eye in your reflection with water?
Probably, huh?
I say quite loudly, in a snarky tone. Those that must study magic should not practice magic.
Oh, he's dissing you.
Sorcerers.
After a couple of tweaks, though, you managed to get your telescope back into normal working order, at least.
This gives me an idea, though.
So, who's gonna go and
So I
get this
talked
treasure?
to the sprite and like, could you please bring your treasure and we'll hold it for you and we'll carry it out of here.
Okay. You want to just go around and get it?
Sure.
Or do you want me to bring it?
No, okay, I'll scoop up canteen and be like, alright, hop in.
She will tell you that if you go down this way, you can make it to her cave, and then further than that, you can find where she keeps her stuff.
Okay. And I just put her in my canteen. I'm gonna keep it open.
What
and I
a
can put it next to
job.
right here. So she can like pop out if she needs to.
You just peek out from under there.
Amassing the minions once more! You and your minions.
Once more, this is a new character. Be in continuity.
Where is my blade dog, sir?
Okay.
So
When everyone
while
else
we're
is finished in this room,
Hmm.
we're gonna head off to that.
Sure.
But,
And
like-
while we're walking together, I'll ask her to maybe tell
Wait, is everybody else
us
finished in
more
the room?
about her species and what have you been collecting.
Everybody else finished in the room?
recently.
Finished in the room.
I make sure the dead guy is lying in a restful position.
One of these.
No, just
I'm just curious because I don't think I
keeping his
bumped
legs
into
up
one
so
of
the
her
blood
friends.
all flows to his central area, and
She will tell you that the shiniest thing she found was a sort of a gold ring that had a big piece of shiny green stone on it, which sounds like jade to you. She also found 2 shiny bottles, like glass bottles full of something.
Oh,
She found a shiny piece of like, a metal disc with some funny engravings on it, and she also found a bunch of shiny coins.
cool.
I think we should leave her the coins.
Trevor. So an 18 wisdom check to see if that guy is thoroughly dead and he's a buffoon.
That guy? He seems thoroughly dead. That
Just-
said, you also know there's pulses of necrotic energy going through here, so he
Just
might come back as a zombie
Just
or
in
something.
case he goes crush.
Crush the guy's head.
No, I'm just kidding.
You gonna double tap?
Not at the
brain?
moment.
Yeah.
I'm just writing this down my personal journal of his incompetence.
Actually,
That's twice now.
did I do my detect magic before in this room?
You did detect magic. There's definitely necrotic magic flowing through
Yeah, okay.
this whole
I was
complex.
wondering if I did it before, because then I didn't want to do it twice. Okay. Off to the treasure room.
Perry, as you walk outside this door, your eye's starting to feel a bit weird, and you can see this weird sort of almost like a blue fog, sort of coming, it's like flowing through the corridors, and into sort of, it looks like once this door opened, it sort of started flowing in here too, and out there and throughout there. You sort of rub your eye for a second, and it goes away.
And we don't see it.
Nope.
Oh.
We have heard nothing.
I'm a doctor. Do you want to talk to me about it?
Your eye.
Well, did you notice something? Did you just actually
You are
notice something?
arguably a doctor.
I believe from my check, I'm a better doctor than he
I'm
is.
pretty sure it resolved itself.
I have very precise
Just need to get
surgical
some eye
tools.
drops or
They're called
something.
my hands.
Now these are zombies.
What kind of eye drops?
And there's
Eye drops from a tree of some sort?
and in this universe, do they eventually come back to life? Like if we were to like destroy their brains or something, would that
Which
stop
things?
the
The-
zombie things in the room?
Zombies, if you smash them sufficiently, they don't like reform or anything like that. They usually stay dead. Usually something can't rise as undead more than once.
Oh, okay. I think I'll leave them to be then.
There are a couple of exceptions, but they're very much rarities and very scary creatures.
There's a terrible thing I could have asked, which is check the dead body, like the dead guy for fillings, so I could pop them out.
Like teeth fillings?
Yeah,
Sure.
so I could pop them out to sell them the metal.
He does not have any. And unlike the real ye olden days, metal is not rare enough for that to be necessary. Gold fillets, quick, pop them out of there.
Check for his gold kneecaps too.
Got a sack full of teeth.
It could be a weapon. Improvised.
From then on, he was known as the Tooth Fairy.
Too fair.
And I said I was going to ask them. I'm like, no, that's
No.
terrible.
Onwards, we travel forth, gather our party, and travel forth.
You come around, this little stream continues on down here. It finds like what is basically just, like you wouldn't even call it a pond, it's more like a pool of sludge.
Oh.
Like it's really muddy and unpleasant. You can sort of trudge through it, it's literally only like half a foot deep. It sort of continues through this little walkway along here to another little pool of muck at the back. It sort of has a bit of land here where looks like she's just sort of piled up a variety of random junk.
Does it smell nice in here or does it smell awful in here?
It smells like dirt in here.
Oh.
But there does smell kind of nice in here, which is because as you're walking through here, you can see all along the shoreline over here, and along the shoreline here, there's a bunch of flowers.
Oh!
They're not growing though. They're dead. They're like they've been cut and they're just lying there.
Oh.
But they smell kind of nice.
I would like to roll ancient knowledge to see if these are the types of things which I remember personally. Certain priests would leave these flowers in water areas, and they rot and they turn to one of the most poisonous flowers in the world. It's interesting different island nations do these sorts of things.
Yep.
And because it's sacred, no one touches them.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So that in total will be 14 ancient knowledge.
14 ancient.
Are these incredibly poisonous flowers?
You're not sure. They're not the same kind of flowers that the priest used to leave lying around. They're definitely different than those, but you've never seen flowers like this before though.
I've never seen flowers like this in this part of the world.
I just
haven't
asked
seen a
that was
lot
it
of things in a long time.
This is from like a sample of the ancient past in these areas.
Yes, no, I'm telling you, you haven't seen a lot of things in a long time.
Even in the olden days when you were like, before you got stuck here and walking around in this area, you never saw flowers like that.
These are
Any of the rest of you want to take a look at them?
I asked
I go straight for the treasure.
Maybe using my skills as a war vet.
Sure. You
Yeah.
probably know a bit about what's poisonous and what isn't in the woods.
I just assumed it's some sort of
17 on the die, so that's 20 plus wisdom.
These aren't any poisonous flowers you've ever seen before, but you're a bit bothered by this because you've been on a lot of campaigns, even in this area of the world, and you've never seen flowers that look like this before.
Okay.
Have you ever
Maybe,
tried
but
to ask the
not-
water
Your
sprite?
gut does tell you that water sprites are not particularly resistant to poison, and they tend to be pretty sort of adroit at telling different plant life apart. They like flowers a lot. So you know a water sprite wouldn't decorate their cavern with something poisonous.
That would kill them.
Yeah.
Unless
So you're pretty confident they're not poisonous, but you don't know what they are.
I go straight for the treasure pile.
Sure.
Wait, you're gonna walk through the water?
Yeah.
The muck it should be.
We've already been walking
Your
through.
boots become muddy.
Shucks.
Curses.
My muddy boots. Most
If you ask
likely
the
already
Water
muddy.
Sprite where she got the flowers from, she says she found them in a box that the kobolds had.
Interesting.
From where is it?
Box the kobolds
She
had.
found them, they were in a box that the kobolds had. They had opened the box and they were looking at them. And then when she took it, she took shiny flowers. 'cause she
My
was,
hypothesis is complete.
Babel.
I don't think you had salt in that box.
Yeah, I asked her what the box looked like.
As you sort of come into this treasure cave, she sort of points at it.
Is it the box that...
It's a little wooden box about this big. It has your family's crest on it, and it has a wax seal that's been cut. It is currently empty.
Babel, were those in that box?
Uh-huh.
That's what she just said.
It's like when I saw the kobolds with them, they had
That's
those
mine.
in there. Oh?
That was mine. They stole it.
Oh.
I'm just gonna...
Do you have a family
Just
crest
gonna-
thing
Yeah, I
on
show
your
her. I
person?
show her a crest.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
It's not gonna be
I just go like it.
You're gonna touch the
And
flowers and put them
I
in?
very lightly, scorching ray from my eyes to like reseal the wax.
Are you wearing gloves?
Are you gonna mage hand them in or are you picking them
stuffing all
up?
the flowers in it?
Yeah.
Right. Are you gonna wash the flowers in something? Because they've been sitting like
Oh.
sideways in mud.
Yes.
Alright.
I would-
I'll say
with-
eventually
with
when
my
you
canteen.
I'll say eventually when you come back this way you can clean the
Yeah.
fountain has clean water.
Yeah.
Eventually when it becomes relevant.
And then
And you're gonna try and sort of
and
like
then I'm gonna pop off the I'm just gonna like remelt the wax and use my own seals. It's like
Alright, sure.
And no one will
Keep in
ever
mind though,
know.
your signet ring has like a personal identifier mark on it.
Yeah.
Scratch
Regolith.
Sure. Roll me some sort of dex check. You
Can
can
I
add
use
your thieving,
thank you.
your thieving bonus in there.
sure.
Just sort of obscure that bit of it.
19.
Yeah, it looks sort of you get it sort of smooth so you can't really see it.
You've
Good
done
enough.
this before.
Your dad's gonna ask why it looks like that when you get home, but whatever.
Whatever.
It
was like that when I
think
got
your
it.
dad would spot it.
I'm like if anybody ever asked the kobold raided the caravan, I don't know, I grabbed it.
As to other miscellaneous stuff in here, you can find 2 bottles. You find a whole host of random crap lying around, like shiny pieces of metal, old daggers that have been like polished. You see what looks like half of a helmet that's been sort of shined up and buffed. It looks like she took any random junk in this
That is-
armory.
Uh,
that
question.
as her.
Are there 2 halves of a coconut?
Probably.
So what are the items of value?
Alright, well you find the items of value are sharply outnumbered by the items of random crap. You're pretty sure that if you argued the 1/5, you could pick the following things as yours out of you could pick all the valuable stuff pretty easily.
Yep. I just gave everyone a look.
You find two
generally
You find
communicates
2
that.
things which you're pretty sure are potions. One of them you recognize as a potion of healing. The other one is some sort of potion of damage resistance. You think it's meant to be a potion of poison resistance. Your wizard friend can confirm that pretty easily. You find a +1 rune. What a rune does is it's literally like a little piece of metal with inscribes on it. If you press it against a piece of equipment, specifically against armor, a weapon, or a spellcasting implement, it gives it a bonus to attack and damage and some other random effect. You also find a gold ring with a piece of jade in it, which you would evaluate being worth about 50 gold. And you also find about 50 gold worth of miscellaneous loose coin in a variety of denominations and areas of the realm.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna give the potions to our healer.
And then there's that one useless coin no one wants, so it's mine.
The old
There's a
obscure
shiny.
ones.
There's
I
a shiny.
take that back.
I'm assuming that we're giving the potions to the healer.
If you want to.
I'm communicating to
Sure.
you guys.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Do you want the jade ring?
that.
don't really care.
Let me see that jade ring.
Yeah.
A little. It's got sort of a little glimmer to it, but you can tell it's not a magic ring.
Darn. There you go.
It does.
Of course.
It does.
Of course you want the
do
ring.
note, however, that it is of sufficient quality that someone could enchant it if they had like a lot of equipment and stuff to do it. So
Or
that said, you're suspecting a little bit that this might have been stolen from maybe an apprentice mage of some kind.
Maybe I'll try and chant it sometime.
Yeah, hang on to it.
Alright. Do you want the rune or the coin?
Gold.
I would prefer the rune.
Such a useless metal.
As someone who's read the book and knows you can't just buy magic items, and thus coin isn't that important.
Yeah, I'm not really here to lose our stash, so I'm happy to get whatever share you guys divvy up.
Here's money. Yeah, it's gonna take me.
Have some money.
Sure, I can always use money.
It goes well with the healing potions you already have.
So while these guys are kind of divvying it up, I asked Babel if I could have the
I'm just
sheet
standing there, I'm
of
not
like
even
tinfoil that's
partaking.
kind of lining around. It's kind of shiny tinfoil.
What are you wanting for it?
I'm gonna try and make a flower for you if you like. Ooh, okay. So I sing her a little song and I kind of do like an origami little flower for her.
And you fold a little like the tinfoil rose thing.
Yeah, and hand it back to her. Here you go.
She's very happy. It's both of the things she likes.
Yay!
Are there's
She refuses to let go of this.
She just lost a whole bunch of flowers, so.
Is there a large cloth? Actually, you know what? Yeah, do we have a large cloth we can use as like a rucksack?
Yeah.
Do we have them?
Alright, so we just like, we bind up all our other stuff, and I'm like, do you mind if I just throw this?
Are you gonna make the hobo bindle?
But I
Yes,
have
exactly.
an adventurous kit, which presumably is a sort of
I
knapsack
do
thing.
not understand what
Can
you
I just
mean.
store the stuff in your chest plate?
And how would you do as such?
It's in a bindle. And I just throw it
Like a
in
hobo's window.
Yeah.
You're not certain it would be safe for him to try to open you. You're not
I'm
sure,
a doctor. I
You're
can
not
help.
sure how he'd go about that. You're pretty sure it would probably hurt.
If he, yeah, I don't know this. I'm assuming he's like a construct.
One moment. I walk around a corner after taking the bag from you. A few minutes later, I come back, just like how the hearts disappeared, that the bag has disappeared. You'll find out later how I make things disappear.
Do you have a hobo?
No, okay. Wait, before you take the bag from me, I'm like,
You just take
this
your helmet
is
off.
for
and
Val.
just put it
Don't
in.
do anything to the stuff. We made a deal.
When
That
you get
is-
the when you get the bag back later, it's got blood and bits of heart on it.
Again, what about useless metal don't you understand?
It's for her.
Useless.
It's her stuff.
I've no need for such objects.
Okay, and then I don't give it to you if you say this earlier, and I just go,
No,
alright.
as in, I won't steal any of
Okay,
it.
okay. Well, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Oddly enough, he's probably the most likely to steal it because that sword favors iron and steel rather than like gold and gems, which is what most of that assorted crap is.
I'm just gonna. I'm carrying it.
Fine, then.
I'm,
Then
no, I
that
want
cutscene doesn't happen then.
I want to ensure I keep my word.
It's kind of heavy. It sort of makes it a bit trickier to walk, sort of
Okay.
straight. But
In that case, I believe what happened is I simply just keep glaring at you when you ask me that
Nice.
question.
You give me like just the slightest little
No, I just look at you until you
dead
just...
eyes, just like going. Okay, I'm just gonna.
do you have eyes?
They are solid steel eyes that never blink.
Prestidigitation. Now they're actual eyes.
Or at least look like.
And it's just
No,
look like
googly
actual
eyes.
Yes, googly eyes.
And you won't be able to tell that we did it to
Yeah,
you.
the best part is he can't see them.
Yeah.
Yes, you put an illusion of googly eyes over his eyes. There, much less terrifying.
Can you kind of intuit
Actually,
what we're
no.
laughing about?
No, that makes it more terrifying.
I lean over to you and said, let's see you try doing something like that.
He's like taking
Do
like
what?
a tin of googly eyes. Doing the one that says,
Why did you make that gesture at me? What spell did you use?
Oh, nothing. It's just, you know,
I'm not
blessing
talking
towards
to
this
you,
guy.
short one. I'm talking over you.
Alright, Babel.
We're
gonna
looking
get
at
out of
water.
Yay!
How long has she been here?
Can I see it in the water?
Hey, hey Babel, when we get out of here, can I just dump your stuff in the lake?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
She's like, yeah, I thought that's what you were gonna do
That
anyway.
was the plan.
Well, I mean, like literally
Let's
just
stick to the plan.
no, but
here.
literally just go.
You're
I
like,
don't
yours later.
technically
Yeah.
use the eyes to actually see.
Like I don't want to
I
bring it
have a,
somewhere.
Yeah.
I just want to
cone
like
of vision.
straight in and like
There's a
we're good.
cut away fine.
Let's see, hard perception check or a magic check to notice. If I go by the arcane mark rules.
It's your arcade mark googly eyes? That seems oddly appropriate. I'll let you have that be like your signature wizard mark.
Google
As
that.
we-
Your googly eyes.
As we're sitting around, waiting for this play out, I was like, hey, Babel, look. Alright, dancing lights.
Shiny lights.
Magic things.
Sorcerer
Shiny
man.
magic lights.
She waves her hands
What
a bit.
spell
and
did that
those googly
man
eyes
just
appear,
use?
the same sort of thing.
Yay.
Mini high five.
I asked you what sort of spell that guy just used.
Some kind of leaving spell.
Health assessment spell.
just seeing if you're okay.
I don't know.
I can distinctly tell there's something wrong with me by your snickering.
Oh no, that's just typical snickering.
Guess what? You can always punch it out of him.
I have mentioned that I want not to have PvP in this campaign, right?
That never ends well.
That can wait. His heart isn't ripe enough.
Beings can wait.
Beatings can wait.
So let's head back to the bloody trail.
Beatings will continue until morale improves.
See, I need these people until at the very least I get out of this hellhole.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're heading back down this hallway. As you head down to this juncture, door.
Though he is expensive.
This looks like there was a hallway that continued, but
Barred off.
it's been thoroughly collapsed.
You know, I wasn't entirely sure what my arcane mark was going to be, but the Google Eyes just gives it so much more meaning.
Okay.
I guess we go down the corridor where the bird went.
Sure. Yep.
So far, who's found what they were looking for? I have.
Yeah. I'm just here to clear out the
Actually,
undead
I don't
and be a
reseal
goody
my
two-shoes
box until I thoroughly search the entire place.
Sure.
for more flowers.
Yeah, just in case.
If you
I found what I'm
if you
looking
literally
for.
just do like this to the inside of the box and touch it, you can tell there was never salt in this box.
Okay.
Like there's no.
No, I know, but
there's
like,
there's
if
no
there were
taste.
other things that I missed that were supposed to be in
We
the
can
box.
just ask Babel. She opened the box.
Only
Sure,
cocaine
Babel
in
was
this
at
box,
least
no
in this
salt.
box. She didn't open that box.
Oh.
Kobolds opened the box. She saw them playing with flowers that they found in the box.
See.
Or at least she assumed they found in the box.
Babel, is there anything else that they found in the box?
I don't think so.
Alright, I'm not gonna seal it just yet.
Okay.
Can I keep that roll?
Yes, sure.
You seal it at some
I love how
point in
you
the
asked that
adventure.
like I care.
I need to hide the fact that it was open.
I
You
could
come
probably
to the
help
door.
with that.
You can
No, it's
hear,
good. I'm good.
you can definitely hear you can hear shuffling and moaning coming from inside that room.
Sounds like zombies, guys.
Stupid gather power. Power doesn't work outside of battle.
That doesn't. Can't fool magic. You guys
Where,
wanna kick
where,
the door in?
where are they coming from?
Behind that door.
Behind this door.
Behind this
Your-
door. Huh?
Your bird's not in front of the door?
You don't see your bird.
Oh.
You said I had a tracking thing to find a bird, right?
Yep.
Is that giving me any better pinpointing?
Other side of that door.
Oh,
Of
Wait,
course.
of course.
Wait, so what's
I
on this the
approach
other path?
Can you use any sort of
the
detect
door.
magic on the collapse tunnel to see if there's any magic behind in that ruin direction?
So just like press my hand and detect magic?
I don't know how it
You don't
works.
detect anything back there.
Okay.
So,
I just-
which
Listening
door
glass?
do you all want to go through?
How about
Magic
open this door
listening
first?
glass.
There's
Yeah.
no, doesn't
Oh,
seem
if
to
you're
be any
detecting
weird
magic on
noises
the
there.
door.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we can
You
go
take a-
through
you
here.
pick
It's
up a
all
magical
caved in.
signature back there.
It's the same necrotic one.
I
That's
don't think
been
we can go through here. It's all caved in.
It's okay.
Stronger.
Yeah.
Is the cave
Okay.
in behind this door?
No, no, we're kicking off the other door.
That's not a door.
That's a cave in.
That is collapsed pile of rocks sealing off the path.
Then my question is the nerd. I go towards the door.
Sure.
I try the handle.
I begin coating my hand in the chaos energy.
No, wait. Let's work out a battle plan. All right. So you go after the biggest thing. Try to hit it with as much thing. You try to attract as many things to attack you as possible. I'll try to heal you from behind. You two,
Shoot from behind.
We'll do
you
things.
just shoot what isn't being attacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my thing and shoot them because that tends to be what I do. I am a mage.
So,
Hey, you don't go up close.
Well, if you want to be lazy about it.
You run around and try to not.
So,
Actually, I don't. I used to start to see crackling of lightning coming through my hands,
is this
preparing for a spell.
Is this another one of those sliding doors, or is it have a handle?
This one has a handle.
Does it push in
I'm
or
gonna
does
check
it
if it's
pull
locked.
It is not locked.
Okay.
I
step back.
open the door.
out? I draw my weapon.
Let's all roll initiative.
You can indeed roll initiative. 5 for parry.
I rolled
Woo.
the other two.
21 for Elodie. Doc.
7.
7. Ulrich.
11.
Regolith.
10. Nice.
Does everybody naturally have more HP than 27?
I have 24 now.
My HP is 27.
Oh.
Well, my max HP is 27, but I'm currently at 17.
Oh, I see.
Well, that is my max HP.
Yeah.
Well, while we had that whole thing going on, why didn't you use some
You know,
recoveries?
when you're not in combat, you can spend recoveries however much you want.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm at 26 now.
Yay.
I rolled near max on the dice.
And I don't remember, did we agree I can swap out Bless for Turn Undead?
I don't know. Did you want to do that?
Yeah, because I didn't, after I played that first round, I realized I'm not going to remember to use this at the beginning of a round when it's really important.
You probably will if you keep
Keep it up.
keep at it.
Yeah.
But it would depend on how many undead you end up fighting. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't ask you guys to roll relationship dice. Please do that.
Oh.
Roll 1d6 per point you have in any given relationship.
Do you want the highest die or total?
And just any that are 5 or 6.
Oh,
1-5 for the Great Bolt Worm.
1-5 for Archmage.
I got a 5 for my positive relationship with the Priestess.
Wow, that is a crazy.
I will let you go first.
This is a crazy roll.
What did you get?
5 for Archmage.
Archmage
I
conflicted.
did not expect that to happen.
Conflicted? Yeah.
Yep.
You roll 2 6s.
Cool.
On my positive relationship with the Prince of Shadows,
Sweet.
and a 1 on my negative relationship with the Diabolist.
That's fine. Doesn't do anything.
Oh, what are your relationships?
Positive with the Prince of Shadows, -1 with Diabolist.
Okay.
I'm
sure
sure
with
with
the
these
I,
relationship things are 4.
In other words, Azazel.
Got a 5 positive with the Lich King and a 5 positive with the Crusader.
So your attunement with the undead is quite strong right now.
Is 5 a bad thing?
Depends on the relationship.
Not even that. 5 is a good thing with some sort of complication or drawback to it,
Okay.
and 6 is an unambiguously good thing.
But that makes it more interesting then.
Yes!
The Prince of Thieves shall guide my hand to wealth.
He's gonna do something good for you.
Excuse me, it's the Prince of this world. Thank you very much.
You need to.
It's not either of those things.
No. Oh.
Alright, as you kick that there door in, you find this room is filled with a number of shuffling little zombie guys.
Do 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 do. Shuffle shuffle.
How many shuffling zombie guys?
There are 10 crappy little shuffling zombie guys, which in this case are represented by skeletons, and also this guy.
Okay.
It's a skeleton just in wrappings.
They're all in a circle?
They are in a circle.
Oh my goodness. Are they gonna kill their bird?
Is the pigeon in the middle?
Pigeon is in there.
Oh no!
And
Okay.
the pigeon commands his undead
Are they
legion.
chanting like?
Hungry, hungry, we're so hungry. Pigeon, pigeon, here we come.
They're standing around a large purple crystal.
Ow.
Dibs.
And the bird's like on the purple crystal?
The bird is sitting on top of said purple crystal.
When the doors kicked in and I see the purple crystal, I go,
Dibs.
And then all the undead look at us as like, nice, nice.
All the undead
pretty sure
do look
kicking
over
in
there.
the door would make enough noise of alert.
Yeah, it's like
I
caving in
open the
together.
door casually, thank you very much.
You can easily tell that this crystal is the focal point of that necrotic energy that was.
They're just kind of like
pulsing
warming
through
their
the area.
hands around it.
Well, actually, they're standing around it trying to get at the bird, which is on top of it. They're reaching up at it, but it looks like it's out of their reach.
Is
The bird does not look happy.
Oh, okay. Bird is not that stupid. Good.
Do any of them have ranged weapons?
Okay, the first thing we
zombies?
need to
No, they
do
do not.
is get the bird to fly away, and then I'll target something I'll try to destroy that thing.
Do I roll damage for each hit of my lightning?
Don't worry, I can peg a bird as I take out
If
a
you
rock.
want.
No, I need it back alive and uninjured.
It's often just faster to just use one roll.
How long does that spell last?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use one roll. Most likely.
Sure. As
Just-
long
yeah.
as you're consistent.
I'm just gonna do one roll because that's the way it is in D&D.
First up is Elsie.
I shoot at the nearest, crappiest looking zombie. 12 versus AZ?
12 AC on the crappiest looking zombie?
Yes.
No. It sticks right into it, but it just goes like thunk. It just goes. Like it doesn't notice.
I think the crappy zombie has a high defense,
What's your
low
list?
health.
Standard duration.
At 0.
Oh, 0. Alright.
So probably walk by now.
Oh, okay.
I think thieves are the only ones who get missed damage on range.
Because
attacks.
if it was one of
Rangers
those
like
broken ones where it lasts a week, and then I'd be like,
Step.
oh.
Hold on, let me see if I roll a 1.
Hey, Ellen, you pretty sure
It doesn't last a week.
high defenses, low health, kind of like a minion.
Maybe I'll magic missile them next
Which
time.
guy are the minions?
I think it just
They
be
actually-
mildly
zombies
disturbing.
have
It's like
more
the
tough
person
hit
who's
points than a
murdering
lot
your
of
whole
creatures
family has googly eyes on
The
his
downside to
face.
zombies is
Well, I can always
any
sustain
critical
it.
hit against a zombie means triple damage instead of double damage
Okay.
against like the mook ones.
Mhm.
And if it's against one of these two bigger, toughier looking guys, it just kills them outright.
Okay.
Crits hurt zombies.
I assume crits mean like striking at the head.
Crits mean you roll it nat 20.
Yeah, but
But like in the game sense, it would be like you get
Yeah,
a
right.
clean smack to the face.
These two big zombies walk over to you. As soon as they walk near you, though, they drop to their knees and start doing this.
Oh.
Hey-oh.
5 with the Lich King.
At this point, you guys notice while I'm getting closer to the crystal, this purplish mist starts coming out the cracks of my armor.
Okay.
Bit of flavor text.
Should we be shoving that crystal like inside your armor in any way?
Raise that differently,
It
please.
seems to give you power.
Oh, Rig, what's with
That
the
giant
purple mist
ball
coming out of
Jam
your
the
chest?
crystal up inside you.
Yeah. You
Right
know,
up in there.
the easiest entrance point would be the bottom of your armor.
At this, I look at them with a peculiar, well-defined eyebrows.
All of
and
these
raise.
guys you can see that are sort of shuffling around tattered. They're wearing like tattered robes like that used to belong to the Twisted Obsidian one. There are various cultists and whatnot.
I do hate these guys in life, but in death they worship me.
Those guys
How
seem to
about
be
you
out
use
here.
your divine influence and get us out of this?
Or, you know, let's get the XP.
Do we get XP?
Ask them to
It's
sacrifice
like
each
being this
other
game.
to you.
Well, I mean, how else do you level up?
Yeah, ask them to
new
sacrifice each
thing
other
called
to you. As a show of sign of their
Experience
loyalty.
points.
So, Ulrich, what are you doing?
I
As the zombies sort of bowing thing, it's starting to slow, like they're sort of confused.
Okay.
You're not sure this effect will last.
Killing time.
Thank you. Why is everyone's automatic... Actually, no, to be fair, Noaloth did summon zombies that did help us.
Yes.
I take out my blade, but apparently it's sort of stuck in the sheath because the blade I have now was not meant for my old sword, so it's like no.
What'd you get?
I got a 3 on the die, but so I basically just pommel strike one of them instead.
Yeah, you sort of like, you just managed to pull it out and you crack one of them in the jaw for, miss damage.
As I accidentally go, oh crap. So this would just be 1 point damage, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay.
My level.
Right. Mooks.
Hey, who said you could leave the altar? Get back there.
They're like, hey, more purple energy for us.
They sort of pile up around you. Sort of, they're swarming all over you there, buddy. That is 21 AC,
Mm-hmm.
16 AC.
Nope.
Alright, so one of them hits you for 3 damage, just punches you in the face. And actually, sorry, takes 7 damage from it.
In
The
total?
zombie also takes 7 damage.
Or
In
is
total.
it 3 then 7 or just
Total of 7.
Okay.
The one zombie that ran up and punched you, it punched you really hard and you heard a series of shattering crunches from inside its arm. And you're pretty sure it shattered something important in there. It goes,
You are not worthy to serve me. Defeat them, my min allies.
The rest of the zombies continue circling around that big orb and going.
I was gonna be slightly annoyed about the minion-ish thing, but then I saw the googly eyes and okay.
By the way, when he punched me, the googly eyes went.
After that comment, I was charging my lightning blast, but then I looked at it.
Oh, he punched you once and your helmet was spinning around in circles.
It's aside for the.
I could have that if I wanted, but it's locked in place.
Targeting big zombie first.
Okay, lightning fork.
Yes, this guy. Fuck. Well, let's see this first. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
It's better.
what you got? What was it, 7?
It was 7
Those don't know what
12.
he's doing.
versus
All half
or 11 versus physical defense.
can use a special thing that allows them to re-roll.
That's 12 plus 5.
No, it doesn't allow us to reroll it.
7
That's
plus
a
5 is
minus
not gonna
1
yield any,
to our
odd
natural
number.
roll.
Wait, aren't you?
Oh, it has
wood
a
elf
yield
type?
even number? I thought it was.
No,
No,
on
it
the
just
die.
specifies like
Yeah, so
half
I was
health
gonna-
is
Oh, if you
the
adjusted it,
minus
yeah,
1.
12 is
What
exactly
else is
their
something
physical
different
defense.
that
So
gives
if
you
you
the
adjusted
reroll?
it, you wouldn't get.
I'm thinking of wood elf.
So reroll.
Yeah.
And victory
For a different campaign,
I don't remember what I
I'm
rolled.
playing
I think it was 13.
a wood
I
elf
think it was
cleric.
13.
So yes.
If it was 13, and then I adjusted.
And he's fantastic.
Yeah,
Don't forget all the time.
I was wondering, just for the sake of diversity, like maybe you're both half elves, but like you'd be half elves from a different species. Like maybe he was a high elf, you're a wood elf.
I think his whole family's half elf. My parents are both humans. They're not really sure how
Next
that
target
happened.
shall be.
Okay.
They had
Other
a big
big
falling out over it.
You don't happen to be,
13.
your family didn't happen to live like downstream Wizard Tower.
Some sort of
both
birth
of them.
defects from drinking the water. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe like the elven features were like
Oh.
skipped a generation or something.
They figure
Alright.
something like that, but yeah.
I'll just sort of go around here to flank
Wade
a
in
few,
there.
few of them. Or no, wait. First, I'm going to fire at them with my javelin of faith.
Sure.
Do I have to worry about hitting him if I fire?
Alright.
All right. So
Actually-
just against.
I forgot to roll this for after initiative. 3.
You get
17 versus physical defense.
what were you attacking?
The weakest one.
One of the little guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
All right. So that's 1d6.
I mean, it hits
Before
regardless.
everybody goes
Yeah, no
today, you all gonna take a piece of chocolate.
So 5 holy damage.
Oh, what did you roll on the die?
12.
Oh, okay.
Does this attack affect me?
Doesn't look like
no.
it.
Javelin face spears into the center of this guy, blows sort of a hole through his torso, and he goes, "Arr."
All right. So it looks like they have really low really low health.
Well, those guys are mooks.
Okay.
They have collective health.
Okay.
Oh.
Like the weak guys, they have health as sort of a mob. Every
Oh.
10 points of damage you do to them, you kill one of them.
Oh, okay.
Which has the interesting fact that if you do like a big sword swing and hit like a bunch of damage on one guy, it's possible to kill several of them, at which point I will ask
Was
you
that
to
your
explain how
undead
you
smite
do
power? Was that your undead
it.
smite
Give them one of like the
power?
whirlwind.
No, just javelin of faith.
No, it's just so you cut off a head, grab a head, throw it at someone else kind of thing.
Oh wait, should I have used my turn undead power?
You
With
probably
the swing,
should
he
have.
bats the Probably.
Yeah.
Little late now.
Yeah.
Next turn.
Parry.
With the bat swing.
Sorry, I didn't know if we agreed that I still had that one.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Excuse me. I want to use your arm as a magical implement.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I wander behind you.
Doc, I would advise against that.
I put
Doc?
the channel in my magical channel right into his shoulder.
No,
It's
just
like,
hold it like a gun.
Now,
Hold his arm like a gun.
point and shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Arm cannon.
Righteous rainbow rain.
Alright. Roll the d4 first of all.
4.
4.
No, I can taste the rainbow.
That's a vicious rainbow. It burns so much.
But it's so delicious.
2d8.
By the way, I think season 2
Yeah,
of the
roll
rollers.
attack.
Attack roll. D20.
Yeah.
18.
Yep.
Jeez.
1.
Is that an attack roll?
Yeah.
Not
so.
one, eh?
No, you made an 18 and then a 1.
Yeah, an 18 then a 1.
Yeah. I
Do
know.
do
Well,
it.
roll
It's
some more.
Yeah.
Okay. You have 2 more to roll.
17.
Yep.
19.
Yep.
Wow. Good average.
Yeah. 17, 18, 19,
Yeah.
1.
And roll again.
One more.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the nat 1. This is
15.
against him.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it coming up a second.
Experiments in magic sometimes goes awry.
I'm now the Rainbow Knight. Fear me.
Do I roll damage or something?
You got a nat 19 and a nat 18 over the course of that, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to say since you're channeling it through him, you're dealing holy damage. Those 2 get counted as crits.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are vulnerable to holy damage.
Yay!
So, roll your damage. Roll.
Ah, shit.
7, 3.
10, that's convenient. So, one of the hits does 10, the other 2 hits do 20 apiece.
Yay.
50 damage.
5 guys on his wall. Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How much damage do I take?
You take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
One of these, the sheer force of the blast blows into them as they sort of start glowing with holy and glowing light. One of them explodes, and a chunk of bone flies over here and embeds in this guy, and he goes, "Arr!" Just straight through his spine, and he falls in half.
I would have thought I was just like firing it like a machine gun. I lost control of it, so I was just shooting everywhere, and like a few bullets recoil off the wall.
Sure.
Actually, next time, it probably would have made more sense if you rolled the attack roll.
Mm.
It was your
No.
No.
Dude,
You're
You gotta
significantly
use
less
yours.
you just sandblasted my armor, damn it.
I can fix it. I can
Escalation
heal you next
what?
turn.
Elodie, you're up.
Do these guys look like they have
This is why I
decent
don't like
magical
that
defense?
sort of magic user.
Like, the result's
Or do they
done.
have-
I'm sorry about that.
Do these guys look like they have magical defense that's relatively strong?
Oh,
Do these two look like they have decently
this is
strong
why I
magical
don't trust
defenses?
witches.
Those two guys, mental defense? No.
No.
That is their weakest defense by a long shot. It's 9.
I will
He is
battle
a
check
sorcerer,
them.
and you are.
15 versus
Wizard.
70.
You aren't
Oh, yeah.
good enough to be
I
a
will
sorcerer.
do
Wizard.
Is it?
Don't know what you're talking about. We're all right.
8
He was
thunder
not born
damage
with power.
to one
You
of
had
them.
to take it. Sap it from the natural forces.
He's not a shaman. He's not a sorcerer. He's not a witch.
Okay. And then I will
These
yeah, I'm
damn
gonna stay where I am.
experimenters.
Pretty happy. Pretty happy.
Oh,
That
they are-
sounds dangerous to me.
They are ruining the worlds of magics.
Is he attacking me or the?
No, they're going after the guy that they falsely believed was their good friend the Lich King.
now
Now they realize
Now
they
they're
don't like
angry.
him. And now they're all going to try and kill him. This would be the downside of his 5. That's 18 on the die. And 13 AC is probably not
No,
You take 7 points of damage.
you're up.
I really wish I rolled a 5 on my
How's your health going?
D6.
I'm down 24 hit
The
points.
zombies sort of gets the old gut punch
That's a lot,
in
isn't
there.
it?
Yes,
Ulrich, you're up.
you did 10 of it. Anyways,
Don't worry, we have a
escalation
doctor.
die is still only
At
1.
1? Yep.
Hmm.
It only goes up 1 at the end of every round.
Oh, damn!
This is only round
Damn it!
What?
Oh! I could have.
He
I
has
missed.
a +1 to attack undead.
Well,
Alright.
it's
One
not too
damage?
late.
No, it's because I wasted my re-roll of my lightning attack.
I see.
This sword is just not balanced properly, I tell you.
The Mook
It's
So
a
wait,
new weapon.
forward around you.
It's a +1 to sword,
Okay.
right? So it gives me +1.
Wait,
Plus 1 to attack
that's
and
not me.
So would
There you go.
There you go.
I was wondering, like, why did I move?
would 9 have even hit them? Probably not.
No. Unless it's against mental defense, in which case it would hit them. Their mental defense is 9. The Mook's mental defense is 8.
Nice of you to mention that.
This
Oh,
game
I asked-
discourages hiding monster
Like,
stats.
yeah,
somewhere.
honestly, I don't think it matters just because the
Yeah.
just rolling.
If you're looking at AC, the magic number on the big guys is 15, 14 on the little ones.
So
Yeah.
from
Or
everyone
spirits.
else's point of view, basically, I walk into rooms, stand there as people try and kill me. I just look at them pissed
I'm
off.
assuming,
Well,
does,
yeah.
20 hit your AC? I'm assuming
Yes.
Yes.
The plan was
Barely.
that Doc would heal
Barely
you
hit
as we
you.
Continue. Okay, Doc, how's about
Total
that
of 15
healing now?
damage from all of them.
You still alive, buddy?
I need to make a roll. 1 moment.
That's not a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
And I'm on my feet still.
Oh, you rolled a 20.
Never say die, you bastards. My
Nat
racial
20.
power saves me again.
You still need healing.
Yes. It just means
I'm
I
going to
never go
teleport.
down.
It means he gets to roll a save versus going down.
Can I have
I
anything
teleport
extra
near
with...
the orb, and I just like try to detect like what's going on with it and what it's doing.
It's empowering all these things. It's the reason why they've risen. You're
Okay,
pretty
how
sure
do
if you smashed it in some way, you'd be able to stop that.
No,
Okay,
we
then.
can study it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Do I get anything extra since I crit on this?
I don't think so. You just get to spend the
Not
recovery.
gonna
like
flavor
normal.
anything?
You feel super awesome.
Good enough.
I'm going to Chaos Bolt with my
Also, that
fist.
weird sort of mist that was sort of including into your armor and stuff, you managed to sort of banish it out of you.
I Chaos Bolt.
I mean, good. Damn, 1 on the healing. Again.
Chaos Bolt with the fist.
What do you cast, Molly?
The orb.
Sure.
11 versus physical defense.
Yeah, it's not hard to hit. You don't really need to roll the hits.
6 negative damage.
Negative energy damage?
Yep.
Okay. That doesn't do anything to it. Because it's negative energy.
Well,
Yep.
Bad choice there.
I had to roll a d4.
You know, maybe
Ah.
with my help, I
Right?
might be able to control that chaos magic.
Alright. You can also use your other one though.
Yeah, but I was like, I want to punch it.
You heal with recovery
Punch
plus
the
2.
thing.
Scorching Ray is different. This is my character.
So
Right in space.
spirits of the righteous are these 2 separate entities?
Those two are different.
I would just like everybody to know, every single time I ever roll a recovery die, I get a 1 on it.
Nice.
Yes.
19 versus mental defenses on this guy.
Oh, yeah.
That would hit.
Mm-hmm. So you get +4 AC until the end of your next turn, or my next turn.
Bada boom, 23.
And that guy takes, let's see, 17 holy damage.
You slam into that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like sort of staggering and reeling backwards. He is indeed staggered. Looks sort of dizzy and going, he's sort of flailing his arms around.
And I just move into combat here against
Sure.
these guys.
Parry.
My meat shield has walked away.
Now what do I do? I'm doomed.
Is Pigeon still on here?
Yep.
God damn you, Pigeon. If you just moved, I'd be able to take care of it.
Why don't you just mage hand it?
Actually, he threw a spell at it. It's probably flown away.
Oh,
It went
okay.
right over there. It
Go
flew.
get
It flew weirdly to your eye.
Oh.
Undead pigeon.
It's alright, I can fix it. I'm a doctor.
It's only a flesh wound.
I'm starting to doubt your credentials.
He just healed you.
Can I see your degree? It's on my wall at home.
No. He's good at welding. I'm talking about flesh healing.
No,
He takes out a bone saw for a paper cut, I'm getting concerned.
Hey, I assure you, I am the top of my class at Dwarven Medical School.
That's not saying much.
That's probably true. Dude, get up.
The first day is the same as graduation day, drinking.
Pretty much.
Now, is he in the way of a projectile? Like if I use like
That's
acid
pretty
arrow or
good.
something? No? Alright. I'm going to fire acid arrow at the orb.
Sure. Do it.
Have to make an attack roll?
Against the orb? No.
No? Alright.
No damage.
You know, you could say that for the guy who has a skill break object, but whatever.
They're kind of surrounded.
Yeah, that's why we should deal with the enemies before we go on miscellaneous things in the room.
Well, the thing is that...
I literally discovered that they were raised by the orb itself.
And once we kill them, then we can deal with the orb. The orb probably has a lot of health.
thing is that I need to try to one up the sorcerer.
Hey Doc, how many times can you do that AC buff thing that you just did?
Once
I'm in character and I know what AC is.
That thing that you just did.
Spirits of the Righteous.
9, 10, 11,
Once 12,
13
Yeah,
damage.
counterpower.
And 5 ongoing acid damage. So it's all acid damage.
As you throw the bolt of acid directly into this orb, it goes shimmers into it. The thing sort of vibrates unpleasantly, and this skeleton goes falls over.
Ooh.
I see.
And these two skeletons sort of reel a bit, and the two zombies go.
I think we should attack the orb.
Yes, attacking the orb hurts all of them. That's good. Do Elodie.
Can I walk all the way over to the orb?
You're pretty provoked from a bunch of things running through them.
Yeah, I teleported there,
Okay.
FYI.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
That explains it.
My
Okay,
Fey heritage.
Okay, I'll just shoot it then from a distance.
High elf.
Yes. Well, no, I channeled the Elf Queen and she
I guess I
bestowed
rolled
me
a
with the power
21
of
against the
the
orb.
elements.
Yeah. Did 9 damage.
What's the name of the elf queen? Yeah, I do that. What's the name of this character we don't ever know the name of?
Galadriel.
You anger me.
The Queen. Her name's the Queen
We don't refer to
Of
her by
Windsor.
name.
of Windsor.
The Queen of Wizard Town.
Queen Elizabeth II of Windsor.
Except if it's an elf, she was
As
still
you
a
fire into this thing, rattles again. This skeleton starts shaking around violently. He explodes. One of the bones embeds in the skeleton's eye, and or that zombie's eye. That zombie falls over.
I did 2 things.
I just like explosions.
I would assume they might come after me now. Seeing that I'm standing right next to
They
her.
still don't like me.
They're still mindless. Only thing they know is they don't like that guy.
I'm the false emperor, clearly.
False Lich King.
18 AC?
No.
Oh yes, Mr. AC buff.
Actually, I naturally have 19.
From around the corner, way back here, coming around this room, you hear,
Scuffling.
and you see a somewhat familiar face. It's that dead crusader you saw in the other room. Looks like he's
Hey.
gotten up. You might have wanted to punch him in the head after all.
Yeah. Am I surprised?
No, not particularly. You see him coming. He shuffles up towards you.
Okay.
See?
It's just-
He's not dead!
Exactly. See?
I'm dead.
See? Dwarf medical school. It pays off in the end. You all doubted his prowess.
We all did. I'm so sorry.
I'm counting this as your positive priestess relationship now. He is going to try and punch ability.
Yep.
What, not give me a thumbs up because you used to serve the Crusader?
20 AC.
Yeah, that would hit.
Alright.
No, I got punched.
6 points of punch damage.
Bird.
At least he doesn't have his sword anymore.
It's true.
Ulrich.
He wants his sword back, by the way.
Ulrich will slash at the zombies.
Sure.
Thusly so.
The big one?
Wow. You really need to like
Get rid of that
try and
sword.
roll better. And get rid of that D20.
You might want to use
One
your old
damage
sword, by the way.
No.
Okay.
That
Oh,
one.
that one? Oh, sadness.
Most of my
Sadness
dice
for
today I
all.
can't roll higher than a 1.
That's unfortunate.
In fact, I got an 11 initiative, so you could say I'm rolling all 1s.
19 AC on you, I think is still no. So your
No.
arm's still going? Right. Regolith. These guys seem to be punching with more force and more
With more
accuracy than zombies normally do.
Yes, I'm assuming that the energy is being focused on them.
Yes, fun fact. As long as that crystal is still around, they add the escalation die to their attacks.
Do I get my attack bonus against the orb?
You don't have to roll an attack against the orb, so
No.
functionally
Damage.
no.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Scorching ray.
Wait,
Oh wait, no,
can
I
I try to
should.
influence which element he gets?
Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm just looking for it.
if you want he's willing to let you try.
I'm doing something different.
Oh, okay.
6 on the dice. Even.
Still don't have to roll an attack against it.
Even.
Oh, okay.
So 5 fire damage with 1d8 ongoing. 5 ongoing. So all total 10 damage, including the ongoing together.
Okay, can you get magic shields in this game?
Huh?
Can you get magic shields in this game?
I think so.
Mm.
Doc.
Alright,
Does it count?
so
No, I meant an actual shield that's enchanted.
Yes.
It's
Most likely.
possible.
does anyone need a heal?
I'm okay.
How are you doing?
I'm only down 10.
Okay.
This crystal is sort of cracked and splitting, and there's sort of like little bits of dust sort of running out of it, sort of like sand out of an hourglass.
Get the crystal.
For now, I'll just hit this guy with my hammer.
Does
Replace it with a sack of
any of
sand
the laser
really quick
beams
so
that
the
shot
boulder
into the
doesn't come.
the
By the
orb?
way, you guys here are all sort of engaged with each other,
Okay.
so you can swing at either of them if you want.
Alright, I'll
Do my laser beam
yeah, I'll just
refract
swing at
all
the weaker
inside
guy.
A little bit.
Just questioning. The physics.
Plus 4. 12 versus AC.
It becomes like a disco.
I'm new.
Alright, so just one
Disco
damage.
ball. And I'm shooting my laser beam into the
This
orb.
guy is staggered, by the way. Parry.
If he's staggered, then I can do this. But I would take an entire turn.
Get the crystal.
I'm
This
busy
one is also
fighting those guys
staggered.
off. You get the crystal.
Or you can magic
Or you can
missile
go- or you
the,
can go get
the,
your pigeon.
Where's the pigeon?
It's flown over here. It's sort
Yeah.
of hiding in the corner,
Go get the
If you run to the orb
quivering.
and shoot it,
Pigeon will be fine. I will
He's
go over here, and I'm going to inspect the pedestal that the orb is on. Is there anything special with the pedestal, or just the orb?
It's a big stone pedestal. Its primary functions are to hold this crystal above the ground.
I'm
kick it.
going to push it off the pedestal.
Sure. Only strength.
Are you gonna mage hand it off the pedestal, or are you gonna touch it?
Oh, no, hold on.
I don't think mage hand.
I'm
is
going
strong
to use
enough
knock to push it off.
That's not what that's
You're gonna knock it over then, huh?
I don't think that's the kind of knock it's talking about.
Well, locked door, sealed
Does
chest, you can
nothing.
handle it. Cantrip, etc., etc. Pushes, punches it open. Assuming if you want to. Here.
That's it. Nice.
Can it actually just knock stuff over?
It doesn't unlock stuff. What it does is it summons a little magical golem that just beats the shit out of something until it breaks. Go for it. Roll intelligence.
So silly.
Oh.
Disappointment.
7.
Little guy shows up and he's going wailing on this thing furiously. Looks like it might take him a while though.
like there's a guy inside the orb.
No, he summoned a little stone
Oh.
elemental thing which is currently pounding on the pedestal.
Nice.
Well, it's a cantrip, so that was a quick action.
I kick the golem into the stone pedestal.
Let's see.
Kick him.
Can I summon another one and try again?
Yeah, sure.
Double your force.
That's better. 17. 21.
Its bigger brother shows up.
The second one sort of the little one's going like this. He goes, big brother, he's being mean. And the bigger one comes over and goes, sets the little one aside, and the little one's like, the big one just goes, just socks the thing as hard as it can. The whole thing goes, stays there. Thing's like turning around like this. Elbows hits. It hits the ground, the crystal shatters. There's a puff of, to your eye, you see a weird blue fog explode out of it and fill out the room and then settle away. The rest of you don't notice that. You just see a bunch of like sand come out of it. Oh, and these two guys go, and this guy collapses, lands on top of you.
The dark energy still gets sucked into my armor or something.
No, it just looks like it's dissipating.
I'm totally not trying to become a death knight at all.
I know exactly what you're loving. Yes, you have vanquished the dark crystal. That weird necrotic energy you've been feeling throughout this place appears to be going away.
I walk over to the podium and stamp it, property of the Mountain King.
You try to put this crystal back.
Property of the dwarf.
Damn.
What you do?
Did not recharge.
Moot point anyway, because you guys get a full heal up at this point.
Oh really? Oh. Okay.
I just
Nice.
the last battle.
It's like the equivalent of extended rest. All your like daily stuff comes back.
Alright.
I get to rearrange my spells if I want to now, right?
If you want to, yeah.
I am super
So
happy.
you guys
with
all hunkered down, have a short breather. I'm just standing there.
Oh yeah, I'm singing like my victory song. I did
You
so
get it too.
well. Boyfriend's gonna be so happy.
Hey, who brought a chocobo to this party?
I walk over to the
Penny.
pigeon, stamp it with my arm.
No.
Battle's in the dark.
No.
I forgot
Property
about
of the
that.
Emperor.
No, she's in a canteen, and it's open
It's
capped.
an open canteen.
Open capped. I forgot. You know what I should have done? I should have taken the bindle and just went.
Oh.
This is where you're like tired after a fight, you go to drink out of it.
Oh no.
Just punches you in the nose.
You just drank the emperor. No.
Now you're the emperor.
I asked Babel if she can shoot water that's clean into like my mouth.
She can, but she kind of wants to keep the stuff that's keeping her alive.
Yeah, you're asking to drink for blood.
Full.
What is it with you and drinking
She wants
blood?
it.
It's not blood.
No, she's
To her it
She's
is.
happy. She's in clean water for the
Did
first time.
somebody talk about drinking blood?
No.
I slink away.
There was a person
I
who
have
wants
a
to.
pigeon to calm down.
Oh yeah. He's cool now.
As you head over to said pigeon looks very scared of you and is sort of backing away from you. This is odd because
He
your
should know
respective pigeons that you've been keeping as pets and messenger pigeons, they don't usually back or run away from you.
I
Usually they
asked them.
associate you with food, and they're usually quite happy to hang around you.
Doc, is the pigeon dead? Is it an undead pigeon now?
The pigeon is
Yeah,
not an
I-
undead pigeon.
okay,
If
because
it
I was-
was, it would have collapsed when the crystal broke.
Alright.
That's a good point.
Nonetheless, I'm going to use my wisdom and war hero affinity for edibles to.
Nonetheless, turn undead.
I didn't get to use it last battle, dang it. It's gonna
Can I use break object on the pigeon?
No, don't
It's
kill the
not really an
pigeon.
object.
Its bones are.
I got this. Food.
You present corn kernels.
The pigeon sort of going. As you sort of approach towards it, it just sort of shrinks up, and you can see why it's being so sort of reluctant. Is you can see its wing is bent, like it's been crimped by something, like someone grabbed it at some point.
Alright.
Was it me?
Dwarven medical school. Try to fix the broken wing.
No.
You try to fix the pigeon.
Alright, wisdom.
Try to fix. Are you gonna let him No,
Why?
he's
Why?
gonna fix the
Oh,
pigeon.
Lose the room, fix the pigeon.
You kick the pigeon. Get up.
Get
I
up.
lose the room.
You poured a drink.
There's not a whole lot of
Actually, probably the
those
best way to do
fragments
it.
of
I got something
shards
just
in
for
it, though.
pigeons.
I'll put them in like a
Parts
box.
Clearly,
Or
you
in
should
a
waste a
bag.
healing potion on the pigeon.
So I was like, I scoop up all the dust.
Yeah,
that's
no,
on
no, waste to resurrection.
Cap it, pigeon, and then I get all the shards and put them into a bag together.
Last time when during the
Do I
previous
detect
one,
any magic on them
I
anymore?
spent a lot of gold to resurrect a parrot.
I know.
Ah, patches.
Is that the parrot's name?
That's the parrot there.
Wasn't that? Oh yeah, I was like, wasn't that the pigeon?
The parrot. So this pigeon is some other named pigeon.
It is?
Maybe?
Mm.
No? Patches?
No. This pigeon's name is not Patches.
Aww.
It is pigeon 37.
Yeah. Yeah. In all likelihood.
You probably do have a pigeon that's named Patches.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, that's the fake pigeon. It's
What you looking
the
at?
frags. It looks like.
I'm looking at magic items.
It's the pretend pigeon that they
Trying to find one that looks fun.
keep as a companion in the coop.
So they don't get lonely when too many are gone.
Well, I'm going to try to patch up the pigeon using my knowledge of...
When you pick up the various bits of broken crystal on the ground,
Yep.
you find one that's sort of a big hunk, looks like it was in the middle, and as you pick it up, it's almost like it's breathing, pulsing, and you can hear a weird sort of breath coming in and out of it. Very, very light.
I do have undead remnant heritage. So do I detect anything to do with the Lich King on it?
No, actually. This actually bears a more familiar feeling to you, which is that of the prince. Yes, this might have once belonged to the Lich King. Looks like it was taken from him at some point and stashed away here, and looks like when it rose up, it inadvertently activated again.
Oh.
Cool. Stash it.
You get an item called a life stone. You gain a +5 bonus to death saves if the failure would kill you. You also gain a +5 bonus to last gasp saves. Yeah, so you get +5 to death saves, but only if you're at the point where failing would make you die.
Okay. And what are gasp saves?
Last gasp is something that happens. Certain monsters have really nasty abilities, which will do things like turn you to stone. If you fail like 4 saves against them, it also gives you bonuses to all of those such ones.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was like the last gasp with air so you don't drown.
Drowning would probably also apply.
Cool.
Its quirk is that it chides others for taking risks when they have lesser magical protections.
Just put that away.
Stash that away.
It takes up a neck slot, so you can put it on like a loop of string around your neck.
Look what I found in the dungeon.
And I'm just gonna be flipping the room for no apparent reason.
Just
I'm
a
gonna
twitch now.
do my best to tend to this injured pigeon.
Sure.
Try to mend its wing with a splint and things
Sure.
like that.
You probably have background.
Regolith is living up to Azazel's history of not getting hit in battle.
In total, that is 16.
Alright, you sort of manage to get the pigeon's wing working more or less correctly again. Pop it back into place, dislocated wing, crunch.
Yeah, good.
So you tour with the pigeon. You're looting. What are you doing?
As you're working on the pigeon, you notice something
teleporting around the room.
I have no idea. I think I'll probably just walking around the
Which
room
is,
and
this pigeon was not on an assignment. It's basically when you damaged the pigeon coop, and later on when they were checking through them, they found that this one was missing, and then sent you to go find it. What's odd about this one is it's carrying a message capsule. It shouldn't be. It wasn't on an assignment. And it also has the outside of the capsule has and the pigeon's feathers. Some of the edges of them are sort of singed, like it's been hit with some kind of fire.
Oh.
And your knowledge of your experience with pigeons tells you that this thing has been intercepted at some point. Like someone shot it down.
Read the message.
That's a message capsule. The little seal on the capsule is broken. Like
First
someone
thing
opened it.
I'm going to do is detect explosive runes.
There are none.
Okay, I'm going to try to read it.
Well, you guys are all
Find
doing
a very
that.
small message.
I am doing the most important thing ever, standing in the center of the room, doing absolutely nothing.
Well, you kind of used to that. I'm probably just chatting up with Babel and he goes, "Hey, look, this shirt looks like a heart
I'm
shape."
looking over your
You
shoulder
know what?
as I'm
Actually,
giving you
innate chat.
the more useless of the shards
I'm
of the
I'm
crystal,
going to
I actually
mark
put
this
into
entire thing
The
with
rucksack for
Yeah, I'm just
He
looking
says
at
she does the eyes there.
Oh.
I
got
don't want the
creepy
freaky
energy.
necrotic pulse thing.
Okay.
throw.
Hey, you've picked up worse
Those
things
are nice
today.
googly eyes. Stamp, property of the Mountain King.
Googly
They are
eyes.
shiny. You could probably sell them for something.
Oh, I was gonna say crush them up into more dust and put them in the bottle.
No.
It's like hand them to the robot. Crush this,
You could probably get maybe 20 or 30 gold for these things.
including the dust.
Or just the
Yes.
goodish
You said
looking
it when it
shards.
crashed. It
Yeah.
Oh, that sand stuff.
Yeah.
That's sort of evaporated.
Oh,
Weirdly.
oh man.
What
It
is
was
Lyrian dust?
magic.
The most explosive thing in a different game.
Baffling.
Can I just say that I sold it now?
Alright, I think I'm going to share this with the rest of the group,
Sure.
if you don't mind. I
Sure,
don't
that's
exactly
what
have
we
the
did
best reading voice.
A message that was sent, apparently without any authorization, through his family service. My source in the mines has yielded fruit. The Low King has indeed fallen ill to some unknown blight. Apparently this information has been tightly withheld from his subjects. Hardly surprising with the hordes knocking at his door, eager for any signs of weakness. My source was forced to resort to unpleasant lengths to acquire this information, and has demanded triple his usual rate. I found the expense justified as he was able to learn that someone from the Black Anvil clan is being tipped as the most likely successor. Signed, Fee.
Low King.
Can I look at that?
That means a substantial amount to you, Doc.
Yes, it does.
You know that the Low King is something that humans often call the Dwarf King,
Yep.
and you haven't heard anything about him being ill, but you do know he hasn't been
Seen for a
like
while.
going out in public very much recently.
It's all coming together.
And you do know who the Black Anvil clan are. There's several clans of dwarves. Like whenever a Low King dies, a new one is basically appointed. Like it's not a hereditary succession. It's appointed from amongst a number of sort of high-powered dwarven families. The Black Anvil clan is one such family.
Is the leader of the Black Animals named Barrack?
No. You are oddly close, though.
Hey,
I said it because it's the name of the evil dwarf in our other campaign. Do you remember?
where was the pigeon going to again? Whose carrier pigeon was
What
it
is the
trained
Stark's
to?
relationship with the
It's,
Black Anvil?
meant to go to the Emperor.
I don't know. What is the Stark's relationship with the Black Anvil clan?
Rivals, maybe financially?
Sure. Is the Stark family one of the families that's actually amongst those that are often...
We've sort of gone down in popularity in recent years, mostly because of my father, Lord Stark the Raving.
Yup. And that guy really hurt your chances.
Yeah, he was stupid enough to put a face mask on before it was fully cool, and now it's stuck on his face, and he's in constant pain, so he has low patience for anybody he talks to.
And he is the first dwarven Frenchman in all the lands.
Yep.
Any other entrances?
Do I see any
to
entrances
the-
in here?
No, it looks like this room was off to the side. There is like an altar at the back and stuff like that.
So there's
The altar has
basically
a lot of
no way to
bloodstains
figure
on
out
it.
what's behind this wall here.
Yeah, so
I don't really know.
I want to look. I was gonna walk over here.
It's obvious to you it doesn't lead to anything important, though.
Oh, okay.
It's a fancy way of saying it doesn't lead to anything important. I just wanted to give the impression that this complex was larger originally.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I look over here and see if knocking this through would like cause a structural.
It is obvious to you it would collapse the tunnel and kill you all.
When you approach it, you hit an invisible wall.
No, you don't hit it.
You start doing this.
If you really, really dedicatedly want to dig your way through there, you can. But I haven't planned anything over
It's
there.
empty
So
rooms.
I was looking at that and I was if it was structurally sound, I would have asked him just like bring it on.
So it's
Yes.
the
I asked you if it's
testing hall
alright if
with
I
all
keep
the,
this.
the pre-textures in that
Just-
side of it.
No.
It's where the skybox is contained.
Yeah.
It's where you kick in that door. There's actually a bit where the walls have to render. You're like, I don't think I was supposed
You
to
see a
render you.
pigeon just like flying through a wall, like whack, 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 and it just disappears.
No, it's just a flying animation.
You walk in, you fall through the floor, fall through the skybox.
And it's like,
Damn it!
So
and then you find a portal gun.
we're going to be going outside.
Why did I have to
right?
go clear?
We've got a problem.
Which is
A big, giant metal problem.
what's
Sort of
wrong?
problem.
Why is
Oh, he can't leave.
He's not going to fit well within society the way he looks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the invisible barrier that stops me from leaving.
That would have
Oh,
happened
that.
in the gem.
I
Probably-
think that was
probably
caused by
gem.
that thing we
You're
just
pretty
broke.
sure that probably broke with the breaking of that gem.
yeah.
You don't feel that weird sort of anchoring feeling in the pit of your not where
Yeah.
your stomach used to
We
be.
also don't see the dust coming out of your chest
No.
anymore.
Now, tell me, oh great magic user, why would a dark knight with skull helm not fit into normal society? I say while rolling my metal eyes.
You're googly
I
eyes.
did not choose to look like this, just so you know.
Hey Ulrich, I like
Well-
how you use the term magic user so freely.
Yeah, everybody knows magic.
I said I rolled my eyes when I said magic user.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I know you said many times that you don't trust me, but I think it might be a little easier for you.
No, I just dislike you. It's
Hey Ulrich.
alright.
Hey,
I
Ulrich.
trust you fine, I just hate
Hey
you.
Ulrich.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure people have seen people like you before.
Now, I could
Not really.
I could prepare a ritual
You
to
could
be able
probably
to
paint over
disguise
the
your
skull.
appearance
Now we'll know.
Have you seen something that
and
looks
make you
like
more
they see
friendly
armor.
looking,
Like, when
less
they see
likely
him,
to scare
it's-
children.
Like, people looking at him, it's not
And
actually
get attracted
immediately
by
apparent that
guards.
his armor is hollow.
Yeah.
It just looks like a guy wearing
How
just
strong
like,
are these
Yeah, he
guards?
refuses to take it off.
exactly? He's more
It's not
comfortable
that they're
sleeping in it.
strong, it's just there's a lot of them.
I think I could take them on if need be.
With this argument,
Basically, looking at him, everything about him says he looks like one of the sort of dark paladin knights of the Crusaders army.
yeah. With this argument going on, I move on and go back to the little fountain and get some water to drink.
Well,
I'm
we're
thirsty.
talking about how I could take on the city guard if need be.
and then I move on to make my way outside.
Your friend appears to be leaving.
With
I mentioned that
I would follow him if he's leaving.
Wait, hold on.
Bye, guys.
Hold on.
Package to deliver.
Wait.
Also this
I show up with an empty container. Can he pee in this?
What?
Don't ask me. I don't have bother.
I don't.
I feel the sword of editing hanging over this conversation.
As you
And
say,
we're back.
Trevor,
So I start walking away.
I shall follow after you.
Let's just forget any of that happens.
What happened?
Forget what?
Exactly.
The battle?
Yes, that battle and that weird letter you found.
Yeah, we were talking about how Gouji's going to fit in with regular society.
I got you.
True.
It'll be fine.
I don't care if you people don't like the way I look.
I think you look cool.
Thank you.
You deserve more spikes.
That's why you're the one I don't hate.
Like I just take a spike out and stick it on his head like a unicorn. I'm like, yeah, I'm just kidding.
It just falls off.
Unicorn?
You do not have gnomish super glue. Thank you very much.
Here, I have a stamp here that'll make sure no one ever asks any questions
You're
about
not
That was
tall
actually one of the things
enough.
that I saw. It was really cool. It was like the elf kings like
You can get my
like, get a
shins.
unicorn
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
to ride. I was like for D&D. I was like, oh, that'd be so cool.
If he stamped you with the Dwarf King seal, that would make people not ask questions about you.
No.
Alright, fine. Alright,
Do
you guys
just
plan
draw
on
a
heading
little
out?
Prince of Shadows thing on you?
No.
Alright.
Hey, could you
Me
maybe
and
help
Chalk.
me? If you
Wipe it
were
off.
really worried, you could
No.
just press to digitize this seal onto him, right? Like the googly eyes. And make it so everyone but him sees it.
If
Put it on
you
the back
wanted
of his
to be-
head.
If you wanted to make an enemy for life, you could do that.
Yeah.
No, I'll
pretty
just put it
much.
where you can't see it.
Hey,
I put it on
Dwarf,
the
as you're
inside
called.
of his butt plate.
You're talking out loud.
You're like talking to the wizard, Ulrich just like leans over you.
Yeah.
You're just like, vibes. We're
I
having a private conversation
keep
here.
in mind, it's a private conversation.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Exit to the lake.
I don't know what they're doing. I'm following after him.
Alright.
Can I stay over at your family's place for a few days? I'm homeless essentially. Yay.
We have lots of space.
Yay.
Lots and lots of space.
I feel
For
I
a
need to
price.
investigate where the letter came from.
It'll be cheaper than the inn. It apparently
I'm
got sent
great
from one of the
for
cooks in
parties.
Glitterhaegan.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just be a
So
temporary
that's where
secretary.
you're from, right?
That's where
And I say
that
temporary
coop
because
is
it's
where
like
he was
while
working.
you're staying where we live.
Mm-hmm.
It's also worth to do something to help
You
out.
do know I don't need a bed or food or anything, right?
Then don't stick in the house. You can stay outside.
You do require some form of sustenance.
I require sunlight.
I am Superman.
He's just going like a metal like stone.
He opens like a panel and it's just like solar panel.
Solar panel.
Nowhere did it say in the Warforged section I need sustenance.
It does actually.
Nowhere that I
Like
read does
magical
it say.
substance?
Nowhere that I did not skip over. Anyway,
Like how do Warforges eat?
that's sort of the question it points out is that Warforged. It says that like you don't have to allow Warforged in the game because it inevitably leads to hundreds of stupid questions like this.
Yeah.
And it says it's basically up to the GM if they require some form of food. Or
I
not.
survive on a liquid diet. Thank
Well, the
you very
basic
much.
principle is a normal Warforge does require something to power it.
Yeah,
Usually
like,
it's more like coal
Gasoline.
or gas or something like that.
Dinosaur blood.
I was
me
thinking like
kerosene.
maybe magical energy, like our two mages could just power it.
Maybe. In the case of him, since it's his unique thing that he's a suit of haunted armor, I'll say it's fine if he doesn't need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
Well,
say
he's
I
been
just,
there long
I
enough.
just shoot.
No, no,
him.
no,
That's
no, no.
true, his bum.
Plus, I mean,
Trevor,
considering the fact
Trevor,
that he's been
Trevor,
chained to
Trevor.
a wall for like 1,000 years, he would kind of have to be able to not eat.
Yeah.
That is very true.
The gods give me power because I totally don't need hearts, you know? That's not a thing.
I wondered where those hearts were going.
So yeah, out to the lake.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're going to the.
It is
Their
so
house.
bright out here.
You are not invited, sir.
Everyone's invited.
Well, not to my house.
Oh, it's his house.
You can see it in nearby.
You can stay in the stables, good sir.
Well, specifically
As you
me
head
because my
outside.
family worships the Prince of Shadow.
The first thing you notice as you head outside is that there's a group of humans coming towards this room.
Oh.
They're dressed in black armor.
Oh.
Do I recognize them?
You can recognize them pretty easily. They're members of the Crusaders' army. Same as that guy you met in there.
I suggest discretion is the better part of valor.
And unfortunately, it looks like they've noticed you.
Oh.
Maybe it was all that whistling.
I walk up
Like,
here.
hands in the
was all I
pockets,
was
just,
like.
and I cap the. I'm like, stay quiet.
Greetings.
Wait, you haven't released it yet?
We haven't reached water. We're gonna dump
Yeah,
more.
I greet them.
in the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah.
What am I, assholes?
One of them sort of looks and goes, "Hail, brother!
Hail.
Who are your associates?" Pointing at like these other people.
Go sound whisper in his ear. Mercenaries.
These are just simple mercenaries.
Oh, these are slaves for the market.
Sell swords. They sell the
Sorry,
swords.
what do you actually
So
say?
swords.
I simply called them servants, probably.
Ah, very good, very good. Right. Tell me, have you scouted out the ruin?
Yes, there seems to be a bunch of undead there before. We sorted them out.
The Lich King rises.
Yes.
Apart from that, there was absolutely nothing of value.
That and, you know, the usual vermin and filth.
Tell me, did you come across Hans? It doesn't take much guess to guess that that was probably the dead guy you found.
Yeah, you took a sword.
Yes, he had risen from the grave.
Did you put him down?
Yes.
Good, good.
Poor Hans.
Tell me, do you need any assistance getting back?
We need
I
gear.
should be quite fine.
I'm assuming I had a horse out here or something.
Probably, yeah.
I think I should be. I don't know, how tall are these guys?
They're human height.
So I'm somewhat taller.
You're a bit taller than them, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, we need to investigate. I inherited your accent that you were throwing for a second there.
Yeah, sorry.
You monster.
It's the second
Ages.
guy that's talking now, that's all.
It's the other guy.
Yeah.
They take turns.
Alright, we need to head inside to investigate. Just clean up anything, throw anything out there, purge anything
Yeah.
with fire. You know the drill.
Yeah, the usual.
9 to 5, purge it in fire.
Yeah.
Right. Tell you what, you can use our wagon, it's over there.
Okay.
We can head back on foot, it's not a big deal.
Sounds good.
As soon as they go in, I set off I have a javelin of. I basically have a.
Slap.
Are you going to try and collapse a ruin on them?
No, I'm shooting a javelin of faith into the sky. That's sort of the signal to the other dwarves that I've run into trouble.
Do you guys like how I handle that?
I walk over to my horse.
And then we take the wagon. and
You folks
slowly
never
walk
said
away.
procuring wagons was this easy.
Hey, we got 15 minutes. Did you take the potions?
Yeah, so I guess we did.
But you should write that down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sadly,
Do we have money?
There's a potion of healing
Trevor.
and a potion of poison resistance, 16 plus.
How much?
How much random coin did we get?
50 gold.
Did you get 50 gold?
Yay.
Sadly, quotation marks, I'm not a wagon driver.
I
Wink, wink.
rolled well, so I really have no need for gold.
You guys wouldn't get that reference, but it's amazing. Anyways, one of you drag the wagon. It's like, wave my
I
hand.
don't think I
I'm
know how to
assuming
do
I
that.
might be the only one with a horse here.
Mage hands. Push.
Well, obviously,
No.
the wagon has a horse or two.
The wagons should have their own horses, I'm guessing.
I don't know.
The wagon does have one.
Sure.
Yes.
I ride up alongside it on my
You
own.
should know how to do wagons, because, you know, you're
I do.
merchants.
Yeah.
I do.
I
I
would think
I'm assuming
one of-
you guys know how to drive a wagon.
I do not. I don't think so.
All right, horses. I am your new master. Unfortunately, your other 4 masters have been sadly dead, killed
Been horribly killed.
by dwarven mercenaries.
Why is the dwarf talking to horses now?
I speak horse.
It's what they do. So yeah, off
It's
the lake.
weird calling them dwarves.
So you're heading off back towards town, or well, at least toward the nearest lake.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lake nearby. It's quite a large place. It's just connected to.
Let's make sure it's not like, there's no predators around and...
No, this is the fishing lake that we actually fish in.
You're sort of near here,
Mm-hmm.
ish area. There's a series of lakes, like a chain, that eventually leads down into the ocean.
Yep.
You eventually find a nice lake. Would you like to?
I go like, this good?
Yep.
All right. I take the rucksack, just dump it in. Right.
Just chuck it in
Yeah,
there.
just like
You don't even open it. You just throw it in there.
yeah.
Here you go.
Some guy in the lake is, hey, no littering!
And then I take the canteen and just set it into the lake.
Alright, she flows out of it. The first thing you notice is that she gets out of it. The water swirls around into a whirlpool, and she stands up more about human height,
Oh, hey.
standing in a larger pool of water. Says, "Yay! Thank you."
Oh, Babel, you're bigger. Yay!
Her size is contingent on how much water she's standing in.
So if you were in like a mega-sized lake, do you get like much bigger?
Like if she's standing in the middle of the ocean, she becomes like Calypso from that.
She could.
Yeah.
The downside is water sprites don't usually like salt water. Sea sprites do.
They're jerks.
Sea sprites are real big.
Did she get our names?
Did you tell her your names?
Sure.
I would have told.
I did.
already. Yeah, I
Secret
told
honey
you my name.
Sure.
It's part of my
I'm
introduction.
sure everyone just called me Doc. So
I'm apparently the chained up guy.
That they did.
The chained up guy.
No one actually wondered.
As we,
Her name is Goucho,
so
right?
I say my goodbyes, and as a part of that, it's like the next time we see each other, we should think about trading again because you might have some items I might want.
We'll visit.
Yeah, we'll visit.
She actually tells you of a different lake, sort of semi-near to where you are, which is actually up here, Calamity.
Sure.
This lake that connects from the evil demon river.
Yeah.
Once it gets out of the Hell Marsh, it actually gets more normal as
Okay.
lakes go. And she tells you that that's the lake she normally lives in.
Can you make it there from here?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, have we already asked her if she's already seen those flowers before? Because she seems to have lived a long time
Right,
as
yeah.
well.
If you ask her about them, she says, they're moonflowers.
What are they used for?
I don't know.
Yeah, everybody
Okay.
knows they're
Do I-
flowers.
do I
How
know?
wouldn't you know that?
As a
No, you've never heard of them.
What about me?
my half moon elf.
What about me?
Would I have heard about them in the war?
Nope.
Okay.
It's an interesting note. Collectively, amongst you're like talking together. You're like, I've read a lot of books about various magical potion ingredients and stuff like that, and I've never heard of anything like that. Okay. You want to ask Babel about them?
Sure.
She says they're new.
They're new.
Yep. She says they're a type of flower that started showing up in the Bitterwood. Really deep in the Bitterwood. Sometimes the druids collect them. I don't know why. They get mad if you try and talk to them while they're doing it, though. Sometimes they throw things at you.
Shiny things?
No.
Oh.
Things that just go ouch.
Alright.
Why would someone throw shiny things at you?
Wait. Am I from the Shadowport?
You're from Glitterhaegan.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's about it then. And so so I say my goodbyes and hop back on my horse.
I own
Yeah, we'll
till
come
I'm
visit.
dead.
We'll come visit some other time. Hang on to that nice aluminum flower.
Terry, you're a bit worried because new kinds of flowers don't just show up for no reason.
Yeah.
If there's a new kind of flower that showed up and the druids are collecting it, it probably suggests they're using it for something.
They use it for skooma.
Gene splicing.
Hey, can I have one of those flowers?
Nope.
The box has been sealed.
Yeah, the box has been sealed. We're not breaking into there again.
We could. Not gonna happen. And I'm giving him a dead stare.
It is like the box of Andorra. One must never open it, or hope shall be released.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, I think that's how it is. Yeah, it would release hope, and you don't want hope getting anywhere.
No.
Hope is for the weak. You must be strong.
Andorra was a much meaner mythological figure.
Andorra is not copying Griffin.
Not at all.
I'm gonna ask the Water Sprite if you've seen any of these moonflowers growing near the riverside, near the woods.
She'll say, no, they don't usually grow by the river. Usually they grow really deep in the Bitterwoods.
How have you seen them?
Sometimes near the rivers, though.
Okay.
Because she
Because
only came
the
to the
Bitterwood
woods
is pretty
recently.
swampy.
Right. Okay. That's what I'm like.
Well, I was wondering if you
I
might be
have a
able
question
to
for
grab
this
one for me
Sprite.
to figure out what it is and what it does.
try to find one.
I'm not sure how fast she can travel.
Right.
She
Water
travels
sprites
ours.
travel pretty quick.
Alright.
That's right.
I'll toss in a few real gold coins for you.
No.
What do you mean real coin? You gave a fake coin before.
Right? You want her to try and get you a flower?
Yeah.
Sure. Where do you want her to try and give it back to you? She says it'll probably take like a few hours.
On the way to Glitterhaegan.
Let's not be here and nearby the guys that will come back for their
She
cart.
could probably come to Glitterhaegan. There are rivers that run to Glitterhaegan.
Yeah, I can. I think there is a river that goes nearby the chicken place.
The chicken
not the pigeon coops, the chicken hut across the street.
They sell the best fried chicken around.
The chicken hut.
They just taste so
You
much
refer
better
to
than
it as
their...
the old pigeon hut. They no longer flight capable pigeon huts.
So, time to explore the world.
Indeed.
Actually, I'm gonna
You need to drop this off at your family's.
I'm gonna ask if she can grab me one too and just bring it back to my house. Thank you.
And just leave it on the table at
generous.
your desk.
Are you offering shiny objects?
I carried her out of there.
That's true, and she paid you for that.
That's true.
I'll give her a gold piece.
And so how much gold do we get each individually?
Out of the random junk you found? You
Yeah.
only found,
We found
You found
50
50
total. So
from
everybody
her
gets
stash.
10?
So
Oh.
10 each?
If you want to divvy it up, yeah.
I did not. I would
Well,
figure.
since he asked, then.
I'm not gonna take any. You can take my portion.
Yay.
I got the room.
Yay.
So 12 each then?
No, I'm saying she can have my portion.
You could eat dirt.
You got 10.
Half elves
Yay.
stick together.
Yay.
I just hold the 10 gold in my hands like, okay.
Can I have it back? It disappeared. Can I have it back?
They
It's
went
gone.
down the mouth slot.
Is there another slot?
No. Not a vending machine.
Perry, do you want your $10?
What are we at?
Your 10
minutes?
gold?
5 minutes?
No, I do have a belt pouch, so yes, I put it in.
Yeah, you guys progress. Right, you guys progress off in your acquired wagon from your apparent crusader buddies. After their apparent misunderstanding of what your giant suit of armor gentleman is.
Well, who were those guys anyway? Like, do you actually know?
Chumps, that's what.
Yeah, but still, we're gonna bump
Guys
into
that
more
are
of them.
easily tricked out of a
We're gonna
sweet
bump into
wagon.
more of them, and it might be helpful to know more information about them, so you could bluff them.
I have no idea of anything in this.
I guess
world.
not. Yeah.
You didn't even know who they were.
I'm a
That
war
would be
vet,
something.
so...
But apparently, they've
I'll-
kept the same style of dress for thousands of years.
No.
They're crusaders.
Like, he's not dressed the same way they were. They wear black armor. That's really the only
Interesting.
similarity between them. The style of his armor is very different.
Interesting.
I'm tall enough, I probably just look like some slightly higher rank than them or something.
Possibly.
Yeah, I could probably give them basic information about the Crusader and his armies.
Alright, anyway. So you guys travel for, the better part of a day, making your way back to Glitterhaegan out of the woods. The road's fairly rough in this area. Eventually you've come to the sort of the clearer area outside of the city. You can sort of make your way down to the main sort of thoroughfare of the town. Glitterhaegan is very much merchant capital kind of area, which means they're usually not too fussy about what people are shipping in and out of the town. They seem to be looking at him, though, with some concern,
I'm
but not
driving.
outright objections.
I'm just driving the wagon. That's all
I walk
I'm
up.
doing.
I walk up to him and just
Crusader
like,
wagon.
and just like say a word of just like, don't worry about it. He's with me.
Except they
Do
don't
I need
know
to
who
make
you
a
are.
roll for my merchant prince?
No, they
You are a
don't.
merchant prince, they know who you are. They know better than to question one of the 5 families of Glitterhaegan.
I'm your bodyguard, just say that.
Just that he's with me. I don't need to give him any more information.
This is
True.
true.
This is true.
Alright. So I think with that, we can probably cut it here for today.
Yep. By the way, pretty sure the only person who would actually be allowed to stay in my house, because I don't get to say who gets to do that, would be the half elf.
I did ask.
In all likelihood, my parents are racist.
They're merchants, they're probably not racist.
They're probably okay. They just get to they stay in the colored quarters.
You can't be racist toward the
The segregated
constructs.
quarters.
Yeah, the segregated quarters.
Yeah. The servants' quarters.
Just the other.
Why not? Apparently, to some people, you might not even qualify as sentient.
There's no way he would really qualify as sentient. Just not
Sentient.
alive. By natural definitions.
I'm quite sentient, thank you very much.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They might just think you're another robot or something.
There's no such things as robots!